Namaste, Jai Bharat. There is something like a law of karma. I don't know whether I can say this or not, but let me say this let me say this. There is a law of karma. As you sow, so you reap. There was a time when the British colonized many places, many nations in the world, and we have direct experience of how the colonialization went in my nation, Bharat. There were atrocities, there were thefts, there were everything. Our wealth was looted. Even the crown prince, even the crown in the UK carries Kohinoor diamond, which legitimately belongs to Bharat. If they have changed it recently, I don't know. And many such things. They have stolen without any prick of conscience. Carried things to wherever they want. Even the teak wood was carried off from Paris to UK to build their bungalows. All these atrocities took. So they have just looted us. There was a time when Bharat was the richest place in the world, nation. Those days, such national concept did not exist. But Bharat as a unit always remained as a unit, in spite of small princely states. Though that some historians would like to say quarreling princely states, well, when they quarrel, they also know how to settle their quarrels. They don't need the help of somebody from outside. And the quarrel doesn't mean them killing one another. That also does not happen. Well, people have difference of opinions, all right. That's always there, and there's nothing wrong in it. They know how to settle. Once they have difference of opinion, they'll know how to settle. So they have stolen, looted, and played many games at the same time. Played even games that, they had been favoring the Muslims. One, for the Semitic reason, and two, because of the dislike to Hindus, who are majority. And they have supported the Muslims in all kinds of ways. They are the ones who started the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in Aligarh, and they kept sending their professors from England to become principal in Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, and subsequently it becomes today's Aligarh Muslim University. So this is one instance, and they supported them in every place until 1857, where the Muslims of Bharat stood by the International Congress for the first struggle of independence, freedom struggle, with the hope that if the British leave, then the rule will be handed over to the Mughals, because who were the last rulers at that time with their perceptives, for their perception, for their understanding. They thought that would happen, and it's only slowly they realized that such thing is not going to happen. If British leaves, and Bharat will only go to a democracy, and then they went for All India Muslim League. So with all those things, till that time they were in support of the Muslims in India against the Hindus. Now, I said all these things to speak about Jews getting attacked in UK, and the UK administration is absolutely impotent, helpless in reaction. The Jews getting attacked in UK, and who attacks? The radical Muslims living in UK. In the meantime, because of the policies, lofty policies of UK, the radical Muslims entered there as refugees, and then many of them turned into radicalism. They think that's right, and they are facilitators to radicalism, and those radicals attack not just Jews but anyone against them. They wanted UK to become Sharia, under Sharia law. Well, they don't know the implications, they don't understand. They think that's the right thing, and they work towards that. And the Jew is the first enemy, Hindu is the second enemy. And the Jew, by virtue of the fact that he is a Jew, by his dress, appearance, once he is identified as a Jew, Recently, the man who is walking on the street is simply stabbed by another man who doesn't know him. These people don't know one another. But the stabbing takes place because that person is a Jew. Well, haven't the Europe stopped this persecution of Jews in spite of after this 2000 years of torture of Jews who lived a life of torture for 2000 years? The only place, of course, we can proudly say we are happy about it, we are very happy about it. The only place in the entire world where the Jews found a home is in my nation, Bharat. About 2 kilometers from where I stay, there is a Jewish cemetery still of the Jews who lived here, and some people from Israel who had gone from here come back sometimes to offer respect to their own ancestors. The only nation which welcomed the Jews, which treated them as equals, loved them, and they existed peacefully is Bharat. So we have legitimate right to be proud of, and we loved them then and we love them now too. Our relations are transparent, our relations are always good, but the entire world had been persecuting them, and you please stop it now. One nitwit with some kind of ideology built in this mind, which is pushed by somebody else, just goes and at random stabs a man just because he's a Jew. And this kind of a world they want to live in, such people should be deported, thrown out after punishing them sufficiently. And you make a policy, then your nation will be better. But the government, the British government is important, I will say. They can't do, because inside them there are many radicals dressed in tunic and tie. They can't recognize them, or they do recognize them, but then they have their self-interest to seek, so they won't be able to do anything. They don't think about tomorrow, and your tomorrow will be miserable if things go on like this. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat and Jai Shri Ram.